Chet Hayes, Chet Hayes. He's out here in these streets. For those of you that don't remember Chet Hayes or need a little reminder of who he is, this is Tom Hanks' son. The biggest actor in the world. The actor is so famous that a large portion of the internet is convinced that he drinks children's blood. I don't think he does. But when you're famous enough that people are like, you can't be that famous without drinking kids' blood, then you're really famous, right? Well, his son, one of his sons, Colin Hanks, is on all the TV shows and all the movies, looks just like his dad, great actor, great guy. His other son is Chet Hayes. Chet Hanks, Chet Hayes. And this is him.
Big up the whole island, massive. It's your boy Chetana, coming straight from the Golden Globes, you want to say?
Golden Globes, red carpet.
Father Tom Hanks presenting in a what, soon forward come. Big up, tune in.
There he is.
Big up the youth, them way out of Kingston. Me wake up this morning and me see the thing turn up.
Yeah.
Internet gone mad. Respect, you don't know. Me soon forward a yard. Booyaka, booyaka.
Booyaka, booyaka. Patois. Patois is what that language is called. It's the Jamaican dialect. It's patois.
Of course, from his native land.
Yeah, well, a lot of people think that, but as it turns out, he was raised, like, people go like, oh, was he raised apart from his father? And who his mom is?
It's she's an actress too.
Rita Wilson, the actress, Rita Wilson. She was in Jingle All the Way. She's a very white American actress, Rita Wilson. Yeah, as it turns out, no, this is just a culture that he's adopted. I thought at first, like, oh, he must have grown up in the islands, but no, he's not actually one of the island boys. He's a different type. And I guess, by the way, I haven't seen it yet, but I guess he had a cameo on Atlanta like last week. That's supposed to be genius. I haven't started watching this season yet, but people said it was genius.
I mean, does he have his native accent in there?
Yes.
Oh, God.
The answer to that question, hot dog, is yes.
That's amazing.
Yes, he does. But he was on, or maybe it's going to be this weekend. The clip just came out. I guess it's this weekend show. He's going to be on the Ziwe show. Do you know Ziwe, hot dog?
I've seen clips now for the last couple of weeks. She has a show on Showtime or something.
Yeah. She blew up on the internet. Like she was a comedy writer first, and she wrote for like Desus and Mero, and I think she did stuff for The Onion, and she, I think, started interning for like Colbert Report and Daily Show and everything. But she's pretty funny, actually. The show's good, and it's like a comedy interview show, but like the interviewee is generally not in on the jokes. You know what I mean? She's pretty good at making people uncomfortable in that interview chair. And I guess she was able to secure the bag. And by the bag, I mean Chet Hanks himself. And got him to sit down in the pink room. And this is what their conversation, I guess this is the clip that got released.
Are there any marginalized communities you want to apologize to? I don't know, maybe the patois community?
Here he is thinking about it.
No.
I don't know, maybe the patois community?
I don't feel like I've truly done anything offensive, so.
You don't see it as cultural appropriation. You see it as like a celebration of culture. Mm-hmm. And then it's like social justice warriors can like go kick rocks.
Can I tell you something? My favorite thing in the world is when an interviewer is able to just completely sculpt their own narrative, answer a question for the interviewee, make the interviewee look like an ass, and just have the interviewee go, yeah, you hit the nail on the head there. Yeah. Like, she asks the question, and then she answers it in a ridiculous way. And he goes, look at the caption. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
you're right.
Like, if she did that to me, and maybe, I don't know, maybe I wouldn't. Maybe Ziwe is like very intimidating in person, or maybe I'd just be intimidated being in the pink room or being on television. But I feel like I go, Ziwe, please do not put words in my mouth. Like, when people go, hey, don't put words in my mouth? This is the greatest example I've ever seen. He didn't say anything remotely close to what she's saying, but she's just going like, I'm going to guess this is how you feel. Correct? And he goes, correct.
No. I don't feel like I've truly done anything offensive, so.
You don't see it as cultural appropriation. You see it as like a celebration of culture. And then it's like social justice warriors can like go kick rocks.
Kick rocks.
Yeah.
It's like, yep.
And she's like, I love this. Ziwe's great. By the way, Chet is great too. Don't get me wrong here. This
I
isn't
love how unapologetic.
right.
he is.
Yeah. I don't want you guys like
He is not awkward at all. He's not uncomfortable.
this show. Sam Roberts Now is not a show about taking sides. Okay, this is a show about observing. That's what we do. We observe the world around us. Chet Hayes is the fucking man for just sitting there and being like, no, I think that the patois people should be thrilled that I'm running around the Golden Globes red carpet doing this accent. And by the way, I will continue to do this accent. I wish Drew Barrymore apologized simply for saying that there was insanity afoot at the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial. If you cannot have the opinion that at some point there is some insanity at the Depp Heard trial, a trial in which it is covered that a Hollywood actress shit on an A-lister's bed. If you can't just say, yeah, there's some craziness here, I don't know how you can express yourself.
That's the prank that went out of control. That's all.
It's a prank. That's all, just a prank. I can't wait to use that excuse one day. I don't know what it'll be for. Probably something horrific. But I'll go, this was clearly a prank. And you guys the leftists are losing their mind. This is cancel culture run amok. These are pranks. But
I love how she, like you said, she put the worst words in his mouth and
kick rocks. Like, who would say that? Social justice warriors can kick rocks. That's her quote. People should learn, by the way, that he is going to be able to continue to use patois because he's just he's not giving an inch. That is a good lesson to be learned. However, another lesson to be learned is that when somebody says, so what you're saying is social justice warriors can kick rocks. Don't just be, well, I guess you could say yes if you feel that way, but odds are that they're trying to embarrass you.
He turned around and he goes, yes, exactly.
Yeah. And then she says it.
Yes.
She says it. So you're saying social justice warriors can kick rocks. And then he says yes. And then she just stares at him in disbelief. Like, I can't believe you just said that. And it's like, he didn't say that. You did.
Yeah.
Yo, he's the
No
man.
comment. Got it.
No, I mean, I 100% agree. Social justice warriors can kick rocks.
And
Are there any-
I can't imagine. And you can't tell because she's no-selling like a champion. Like, she's just a championship performer. But that face is the face of, I am a god at making television. Oh my, I can't believe I just got that moment. Like, that couldn't have gone better for her. And I guess Chet would probably watch that clip back going, yeah, that couldn't have gone better for me either. That's exactly how I feel.
Win-win for both.
Everything's coming up roses. Everything. Chet he feeds off of your hatred. Some people say that, right? Some people are like, I love the hate, man. And they don't. They're just so bitch-made, sensitive. They need attention. But man, does it drive them crazy that you don't like them. That happens a lot.
They would prefer if you like them.
Chet is not that guy. Chet was born and put on this earth in the most expensive hospital you've ever seen in your life, not giving a fuck. And speaking patois.
And poor Tom has to just watch these clips go viral online.
What are you doing? What are you doing? He probably just turns on the season of Fargo that Colin was on again and goes like,
yeah,
Colin was great, huh? I did an interview years ago where I got to ask Colin about Chet. And Colin was like, Colin's a good brother. Colin's a good brother. I'll say that. He was doing it's on the YouTube channel. People still find it just because it's like, that's timeless. That's evergreen. Chet being spoken about by Colin, that's evergreen.
It's a good brother.
Colin's a good
I
brother.
bet you he is.
Colin Hanks.
Thought he'd be awesome to hang out with.
No, I meant Colin's a good brother, not Chet. I meant Colin's a good brother in the sense that he was being supportive, even though Chet's a maniac. I didn't mean like, man, Colin Hanks is lucky that he gets to hang out with Chet sometimes.
Isn't he?
I mean, now when you put it that way, hot dog, it's very hard to disagree.
You kind of want a brother like that that makes you look real good.
And that's a blast.
Yeah.
You know? That's true. You think your brother is like, thank God for hot dog, because I look like the fucking man.
Like, maybe I mean, I am kind of a geek, but I would think it's the opposite. You know, I look like the man because my brothers aren't the guy. You know, I'm the guy.
How big of a shithead is your brother? I mean, that's crazy. That's insane.
What?
Whoa. I definitely would have gone the other way.